They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. And for San Jose, Kyrie Irving out there with Paul George. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Reed in at the center position, locking down the middle. So it's San Jose now. Irving with it. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And there's the drive from 8 feet. Pierce. Rebound, San Jose. Now here's Irving. There's the triple. Hits the three-pointer.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Pass to Malone. Here's Roy. Here's Pierce. That three's off the mark. And it's San Jose's ball. It's a three-point game. Irving for three. And again, San Jose with a triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw misses.
Abdul-Jabbar taking 2 shots.
That one misses. Here's Irving. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Irving's got 8.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Here's Keenan. George for 3. The rebound by Malone.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Roy. Looking to win the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
And that one's good. Irving.
There's such a great pace to Kyrie's game. That mid-range jumper, look, it's one of the best in the game.
George with a steal. In transition. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Monte Ellis.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Malone. It's rebounded by George. San Jose leading by 7. Here's Irving. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's on Stephen Curry.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close up. Kyrie has no fear in attacking any defense.
Both free throws good from Irving.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively is something that needs to change and change soon.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining.
Malone pass to Curry. Five on the clock. Here's Pierce. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Irving with a deep 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, something as good as gone.
Number 18, Anthony Parker.
Here's Ellis. No points yet. To the inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Parker outside. 4 on the clock. Drains the triple.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out. Brings it.
George for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And there's the foul. It'll go on to Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Draymond Green. Paul Pierce.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Malone can't get it to go. And it's San Jose's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's Ellis. Outside, Green. Pass to Malone. Here's Pierce. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Irving looking around. Gets it off. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Jose with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Jose?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Draymond Green, and it's Alston in at the point guard position.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
Irving's gone 5 of 8 from the field. Here's Alston. He's guarded by Irving. Alston pass to Rulin.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 7, Brandon Roy.
San Jose leading by 9. Outside Irving. Takes it inside. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
When Kyrie is attacking, he is hard to contain because you know what? He can finish drives in any way possible.
Outside, Green. Out to the right wing. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Ooh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. And the finish by Irving.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And back to Bill, San Jose Dancers.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Malone, covered by Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. The shot won't fall. against George. Green, the pass to Alston. Here's Roy. Rebounded by Keenan. San Jose leading by 13. Here's Irving. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Man, just the total offensive. Package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
That free throw good from Irving. That one falls, so he hits both of them. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Here's Roy. Money from the wing.
Brandon Roy.
Roy's gotten his second bucket of the game. So it's San Jose now. Here's Reed, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. San Jose shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
George with the block. Inside. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. George has got 5.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Outside Irving.
Warriors foul. Brandon Roy. First personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution for the Warriors.
On defense, the visiting team.
Anthony
Trailing by
Parker.
17. And there's the lob. And Parker throws it down.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Irving, the pass to George. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8 points now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the gameplay.
And that is your San Jose Dancers.
A minute 20 left in the first half of this one. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry! A sick triple!
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
The drive by Irving. And Irving powers it home.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
1 minute left in the first half. Here's Ellis. George defending. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Good execution. They're getting some short... looks here.
Into the lane. Here's Irving. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Here's Ellis. George defending. Pass to Curry. Green with the ball. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
And here's Irving. He's got 22. 4 seconds left. And it's good on the layup. Irving's got 24 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for San Jose. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got Paul George, also Kyrie Irving out there, and it's Reed in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half with Mike D'Antoni. Irving for three. Again, Irving missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Curry against Irving. Launches it from deep. Rebound, San Jose. They led by as many as 18. Oh, he picked him clean. And they're on the run. Here's Roy. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Roy's got 6 points.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
George's shot is off. The three from Curry. He buries it from three. He's got 7.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Irving for three. Knocks down the long J.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange.
Timeout, timeout.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They've got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. There's the block. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Malone's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry from deep three-point land. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got rebound number 7 tonight. Irving, no good. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team
It's
foul.
time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Roy. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, that
At
was
the line for the
clearly a
Warriors,
foul.
Brandon Roy. 2 shots.
It's also good, so he hits both free throws. San Jose leading by 11. Here's Keenan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Williamson for three. And again, San Jose with a triple.
Locked in and ready to go. They put the ball in Zion's hands, and he fires.
Irving against Curry. George with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 11, Monte Ellis.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Malone. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
The three from Curry. It's rebounded by George.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And that one's good. Irving.
And you can't let Irving get comfortable from outside, or he'll be hitting these shots all day long.
Pass to Pierce. And here's Curry for three. And Curry with the answer three.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
For the Warriors.
Horrible mistake
Number
right
18,
there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Parker, he's checked in for Ellis. And a deep three from Curry. Rebound, San Jose. They led by as many as 18. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 32 points.
Great hustle there from Kyrie in the paint, outworking the defense and finding a quality look.
Fires the three. Curry's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. From the top of the key, count it. Irving's got 12 now in this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. San Jose out in front, running away with this one. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Green, and it's Roy in at the 2. And Paul throws it down.
Wow. Did I just see that? I mean, LaMelo with the artful dribble.
Here's Alston, pounded by Ball. Pass to Roy. Here's Malone. Rebounded by Keenan. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for San Jose. It's a 22-point lead.
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And he gets the bucket.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
San Jose leading by 22. Ball outside. And the layup falls. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Alston, pass to Green. Here's Alston, pounded by Ball. Parker outside. Clock at 6. Green, a screen. Parker, and that's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's George. No good. Excellent D there from Parker. Pass to Alston. Back to Parker. Pulls up at the elbow. Rebound, San Jose. Reed's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's George. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists in the game. George has gone 4 for 8 from the floor. And timeout calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Curry with a steal. Tries to break his ice, and the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play here. San Jose making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Jose.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now Curry. Pass to Roy. Here's Malone, covered by Williamson. Here's Pierce. The 3 is up. It's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ball finds Adebayo. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Greer with the drive. Deflected.
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
50 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to George. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 5. Shoots a fadeaway. That one's wide left. Down low. Green in the post. He's against Williamson. Here's Ellis. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
He makes a first.
Monte Ellis taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Ball with it. And so San Jose takes the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kyrie Irving. to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. In this game, we'll see San Jose against the Timberwolves. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. We've got James Harden. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Bird in at the 4. And for San Jose, we've got Zion Williamson. Kyrie Irving out there with George. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here we go. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Irving against Harden. Over Irving. Harden's shot is good.
We know this about James Harden. If you want to force him to that in-between game, he is more than happy and content to take mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Irving. Knocked loose. Pass to George. Fires for 3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Harden, deep three-point land. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For 3, George. Edwards pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Shays. And it's blocked by Irving.
Big time block from Kyrie Irving, guys. Love seeing him hustle on that end.
Launches it. Drops in the 3.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Harden surveying the D. Over Irving. Minnesota again missing. And it's San Jose's ball. 4-point game. Reed passes to George. Over Edwards. George with the bucket. George has got 5.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Pass to Bird. Spins. Here's Granger. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Harden. Minnesota again missing. And it's San Jose's ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Irving for 3. Granger grabs the miss. And here's Minnesota now. They trail by 6.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Granger. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Granger at the line for 2.
So he gets them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Keenan. Connects from downtown.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Harden fires away from outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Jose leading by 7. Irving for 3. And again, San Jose with a triple.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Harden. And they double up Edwards. Here's Shays. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Shays has got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Countdown on Reed.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Harden. Here's Granger. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Irving against Harden. Outside Irving. And again, San Jose with a triple.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the three.
Pass to Shays. Outside Harden. Now here's Edwards. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Hachimura's checked in for Minnesota. Lawson comes in for James Harden. Minnesota trails by 9. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And it's Hachimura missing. Here's Irving. Oh, okay then.
Get up there, Kyrie. You don't often see him show off those hops.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Lawson. A shot from the mid-range. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's San Jose closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Jose.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And Irving has got the ball here for San Jose. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. We've got Paul George, also Kyrie Irving out there. And it's Reed in at the 5, down low.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And Minnesota with possession here. And for Minnesota, here's Lawson. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Granger. Pass to Hibbert. Second shot opportunity. And the shot's good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
San Jose leading by 11. Williamson for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. On the wing, Hachimura. From deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Hibbert. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Irving looking around. And they doubled up Irving. Pass to Keenan. Puts up a 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Minnesota trails by 9. Here's Hachimura. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity.
Timeout.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Change to Granger. The kick out to Edwards. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Minnesota trails by 10. Just 5 to shoot. Lawson passes to Adams. Fires away from way outside. Rebound, San Jose. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Irving for 3. And again, San Jose with a triple.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Here's Lawson. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Granger. Fades back. Rebound, San Jose. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Let's go with a 3. George's shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
The doors, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
When you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Green's checked in for Minnesota. Harden comes in for Lawson. And here's Green from the arc. Minnesota again missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's Bird with a rebound. Minnesota trails by 13. Can't hit that one.
2 minutes.
So it's San Jose now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And Harden's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 15-point game. Pass to Edwards. Back to Harden. Shot to stop the run. Rebound, San Jose.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Adams. To win the cold spell. Count that one.
Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
From deep, Mitchell. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside, Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Mitchell.
It's great whenever Danny Green is forcing the issue. He puts the defender in a tough spot there.
Free throw good. Green. Both free throws good for Green. San Jose leading by 13. Here's James. There's the drive. And slam dunk by James.
You can see it in LeBron's eyes. He would not be denied on that drive.
Harden, the pass to Green. To the middle. Outside for Harden. With the floater. Misses at the rim. Harden's gone only 1 of 7 from the field here. Here's James. Granger grabs the miss. Granger's got his 4th rebound in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The offensive rebound. James outside. Green with the defensive effort. Harden with it. Over Mitchell. And he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Harden's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Oh, what a crafty move. Forcing the defender to pause right there.
And we finished off 1 half of play. San Jose out in front. They lead by 13. We've got more in store for you right after this. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for San Jose. 17 points was their biggest margin. They've got Bam Adebayo. Mitchell out there with James. And it's Pippen in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half from Mike D'Antoni.
Oh, my goodness. A little force from Donovan Mitchell off his feet in a hurry.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
3-pointer. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Rangers got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harden driving inside. 2 points. That one goes. Harden's got 6.
This is James Harden deep in his bag. Off the dribble drive. Put that defender in the rear view, James.
Minnesota trails by 13. Pass to Granger. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Knocks down the triple.
Timeout,
Wow,
timeout.
you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Timeout called, San Jose. San Jose leading by 10. Adebayo from long range. Drills it from deep.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Harden to pass to Granger. 90 seconds into the second half now. Out to the right wing. Here's Shays. No good with the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
James. And slam. Dunk by James.
LeBron James goes high in the air and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
Harden from outside. Rodman with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And there's James from the arc. Fires it in the triple. He has 7.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Shays. And it's out of bounds. Minnesota. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
To stop the run. Blocked again!
What a menacing spot by Bam. Letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Here's Shays. Check by James. Pass to Bird. And here's Harden. Shot clock at 6. On the take. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Out to James. For 3. Buries it from 3. James has got 8 points here in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Granger. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's James. Oh! Hammers it home. So nice.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. James outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Granger passes to Shays. To the paint. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And it's Shays with a rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And that one's good. James.
Well, the floater, another weapon in LeBron's ever-expanding arsenal.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And then Adebayo slams it in.
Get his eyes open wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They trail by 18. To the middle. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Pippen. He's scoreless. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
James, that's good. James has got 16 points.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. San Jose out. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Green, and it's Lawson in at the 1 spot. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Unloads. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3, James. The rebound by Hibbert. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for San Jose.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Edwards against George. Pass to Bird. Over Williamson. And it's Bird missing. San Jose leading by 22. Irving. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
Here's Lawson. He's guarded by Irving. Lawson passes to Bird. Inside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Irving for 3. The rebound by Hibbert. Hibbert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bird. And he dunks it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. The try by Irving, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And Chris Finch has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Minnesota making a change here. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Outside Edwards.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
That's good from Harden.
At the line for the Timberwolves, James Harden taking 2 shots.
Harden hits them both. San Jose leading by 18. Outside Irving. Shoots over Harden. And another miss by San Jose. And here's Minnesota now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shays has gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Adebayo finds George. Irving for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Takes the 3. And again, San Jose with a triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The 3 ball. Counted from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's Irving missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Shays. George defending. The shot by Shays, no good. San Jose leading by 21. Irving, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Irving. Here's the three. From the arc. Gets the three to fall. Irving's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Here's Harden. He takes it in, and the shot goes down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Steps back. It's George on the wing. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Irving against Harden. Pass to Granger. James with the rebound. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
But things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Irving, the pass to Williamson. And again, San Jose with a triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Harden. And it's blocked by Irving. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. Here's Bird, hounded by Adebayo. We're going the other way.
San Jose team ball.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And it's San Jose's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Williamson. Harden against Irving. Over Harden. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Irving's got 33 points.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Up top, Harden. And so San Jose takes the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kyrie Irving. everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And now the San Jose starters. Kyrie Irving out there with George. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Reed in at the 5. And for Boston, Jalen Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Johnson, and it's Nowitzki in at the center.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Now Johnson. Outside Tatum. 4-3. And Reed pulls it down. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Here's Stackhouse. Down low. Here's Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the
review on their previous plays, the officials will
foul call still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And Irving has got the ball here for San Jose. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Stackhouse. Johnson a screen on George. Stackhouse, the pass to Nowitzki. Clock at 6. And he makes it.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Johnson against Irving. Johnson with a bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Reed passes to Irving. It's the trifecta.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Here's Johnson. And it's blocked by Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Stackhouse, the pass to Tatum. The kick out to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Williams a screen on Irving. From deep, Johnson.
And able to stay with his man every step of the way. I mean, Kyrie puts his lateral quickness on full display.
There's the 3. Boston pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Shot is up. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And it's San Jose's ball, trailing by 2. Here's Reed. The rebound by Nowitzki. Here's Williams. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more. At the line.
Stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Terry's checked in for Boston. The free throw drops for Williams. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. For three, George. He drops it from range. George has got 6.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Tatum passes to Williams. Goes up on the baseline, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's Tatum with the 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And the basket by Williamson.
Locked in and ready to go. They put the ball in Zion's hands, and he fires.
Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
Here's Nowitzki. Fast break, here we go. George for 3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Outside Tatum. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Terry. And it's Irving with a rebound. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Terry. No made baskets yet. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
You know, Coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle. And it happens a lot.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And it's San Jose's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Nowitzki. Excellent D there from Reed. Got it off in time. The shot misses. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. San Jose out in front, leading by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Jose.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
They've got DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Terry in at the point guard position. Boston trails by 6. And for San Jose, we've got George. Also Kyrie Irving out there. And it's Williamson in at power forward. From deep, Conley nails it from 3. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Right back at you. Conley's a counter puncher. He knows when his team needs a lift.
Pass to Reed. Here's George. Shoots it from the high post. And he drops that one in. George has got 16 points now.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Here's Terry. And it's blocked. George, right side. From outside the arc. And again, San Jose with a triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Now into the lineup for the home team, Jerry Stackhouse, Magic Johnson.
So it's Boston now. 8-point game. Here's the pick. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by George. 6 on the shot clock. Nowitzki. Pass to Johnson. That one no good. San Jose leading by 8. George scanning the floor. Pass to Williamson. Back to George. From behind the arc. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Conley. Here's Stackhouse. And here's Conley. Driving in. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Williamson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in.
Number 0, Jason Tatum.
Boston trails by 7. Pass to Stackhouse. Irving against Johnson. 13 feet out. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Johnson's got his 2nd basket.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Irving to 3. Boston pulls it in. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points.
Wow!
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Stackhouse. Here's Nowitzki, covered by Williamson. And it's Tatum missing.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum. But now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Timeout called, San Jose. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Cousins. San Jose leading by 3. Outside Irving. For 3, George. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Here's Stackhouse. George defending. Here's Stackhouse. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Irving for 3. Sinks it from distance. And now a 9-point San Jose lead.
And just like that, Irving's got his next bucket. His instincts are so strong. The moment he's got the look, he just pulls up.
Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 5.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Johnson against Irving. Pass to George. Williamson outside. Irving for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for San Jose. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan court shot. Give me a beat. They're picking up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paul George has been sensational.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Jason Tatum out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Johnson, and it's Nowitzki in at the line, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Yeah, what a gutsy drive by Kyrie. Taking it right into the defense and getting fouled while shooting.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up from Boston. They trail by 9. Here's Stackhouse. George defending. Fires the three. The shot by Stackhouse, no good. San Jose leading by 9. And George with the jam.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Johnson with it. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Jason Tatum. He's a sharpshooter.
Oh, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Puts one up from 19. And it's good for 2. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
Irving for 3. Sinks the tray.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Boston trails by 9. And
Timeout,
Joe
timeout.
Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Please give a big round of applause for your big team.
It's stolen by Irving. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. And now it's a 12-point San Jose lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Tatum from long range. And he gets it back. Off target from outside. San Jose leading by 12. To the inside. Williamson. Great work in close from Zion.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Johnson passes to Williams. Tatum looking it over. Down low. Can they get it? Williams misses. Williams has gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Here's George. Shots blocked. Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. A good-looking shot from the wing. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Don't blink or you'll wonder what Kyrie did with the ball.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Start it.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Stackhouse. 6 points for him. Outside, Williams. Step back shot, and he hits the jump shot. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Picked by Williamson. Irving for 3. They get it again. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. On the wing, Irving. The 3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got his 5th assist in this one. Boston trails by 17. 1:07 left to play in the third quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the home team, DeMarcus Cousins.
Off the inbound pass. Here's Cousins. It's deflected. And here comes the break. Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 21.
An opportunistic player in the open floor. Once Irving sees a chance to score, he jumps on it.
Here's Terry. He's guarded by Irving. Cousins, the pass to Christie. Pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. Over Williamson. Again, the miss by Boston. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Irving for 3. The rebound by Nowitzki. Boston trails by 19. Outside Tatum. Elbow shot on the way. Rebound San Jose. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving looking around. It could go. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's San Jose continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for San Jose, we've got Zion Williamson, Kyrie Irving out there with Paul George, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Man, good whistle there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Jose.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And the shot's good by Irving.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Here's Johnson. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
There's Williamson penetrating.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Pass to Terry. Ayton, a screen on Irving. And the three-pointer goes.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Stackhouse. He's guarded by Irving. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving. First free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. So it's San Jose now. 22 was their biggest lead. George. That one doesn't drop. Johnson with the defensive effort. Conley passes to Cousins. Yep, that one's good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And Irving has got the ball here for San Jose. The lead is 15. Offensive rebound. George outside. This one for three. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. George has got 29 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
A magician with the ball. Irving can get to anywhere he wants and finish with either hand.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Boston making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Boston now. Here's Tatum. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Banked it in off the glass.
And how do you guard that? I mean, Kyrie is just on another level sometimes with his finishing ability inside.
Back to Williams. On the wing, Tatum. To halt the run. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
That one misses for Tatum. Here's Irving. Kicks it to George. Lets the three fly. On target from range. George has got 32 points in the game. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Adebayo's checked in for Reed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kyrie Irving. That one misses.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Magic Johnson.
And the second free throw is good.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that missed free throw when it's all said and done.
Conley against Irving. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Williamson for 3. Boston pulls it in. Here's Christie. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam. Letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
So it's Boston now. Here's Tatum. Rebound, San Jose. Irving's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. They swipe it. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth. Here's Johnson. And he converts the layup.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Williams. Finished off the break.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to George. Now here's Irving. And here's Williamson. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And it's Tatum missing. Now Adebayo. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Outside for Irving. Five on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. And so San Jose takes the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like